Now, many of you, I'm sure, have studied or read or thought about this before, or familiar with John 17, a prayer that we would be one. But what a lot of people miss, because you'd only know this if you studied the Greek, is in this passage, when Christ prays that we would be one, there are two hina clauses. Now, if you haven't studied Greek, a hina clause is a purpose and a result clause. It's an if so then, or if so that proposition. Now, specific to a hina clause in the Greek, when a person used a hina clause, and by the way, it's often tipped off in our Bibles by a so that or then, that's how you know you're in a hina clause section. But in the hina clause, it basically has this force. It says, if they will be one, or Jesus would have prayed, if they will be one, but I got no guarantee that they will. But if they will be one, I will guarantee two results. That's the force of a hina clause. I got no guarantee they're going to come through on this, but if they do, I'll guarantee the result. And in this case, he guarantees two results. First, he says, so that the world will know that you sent me. Now, remember the context of the prayer. The context of the prayer is evangelism, getting the gospel to all people, winning the world for himself. How will the world know that he is the sent one? He says, through the unity of believers. Now remember, this is a Jewish man praying a Jewish prayer 2,000 years ago. And he says, so the world will know that you sent me. Forever people have been waiting for the Prince of Peace, the promised Messiah. How will the world know who he is? Jesus says you'll know him through the unity of the church. But not only that, he says, I pray that they be one. Don't have any guarantee they will, but if they will be one, I guarantee, secondly, the world will know that you love them. Now, again, a Jewish mind, Jewish prayer 2,000 years ago. Remember, the Jews had no idea and no understanding that God or Yahweh loved the world. See, the Hittites had their gods, the Egyptians had their gods, the Phoenicians had their gods, and we got our God. And for us, it's love and mercy. For you, it's wrath and destruction. That was a Jewish mind 2,000 years ago. So when Christ prays this on the night before he dies, this is a radical prayer and expression of God's love for all people. If they will be one, the world will know that you sent me. The world, not just Jews, will know your love. And so on the night before he dies, he delivers to the church the most effective means for reaching the world with the gospel. I can say it's the most effective because it's the only one he gave. He didn't say, bring Billy Graham to your city, write books, publish tracts. Think about all the things he could have said to get the gospel to the world. He didn't say any of that. He said one thing, be one, and then the world will know God's love and believe. Christ first envisions the multi-ethnic church for the sake of the gospel.